Wow, bruh. Brizz Rawsteen finally speaks. Full interview, bruh. Exposes URL and what really happened behind the scenes with the Murda Mook battle. Let's talk about it.
Battle Booth is hot for gang on the low. He hot for gang on the low. I'm Battle Booth gang, so y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
The Battle Booth. If you look him up, y'all go subscribe to his channel.
Oh my goodness, today's a great day, bro. First of all, let me just start by saying, Norbes, you've outdone yourself, sir. Norbes, you have outdone yourself. You have a diamond in the rough, sir. You have just come across an interview that's probably highly sought after. You know what I'm saying? By none other than Brizz Rawsteen, bro. Norbes is the only person that I know right now that has a full-blown interview with one of the culture's most wanted men or battle rappers right now in existence, bro. And that's Brizz Rawsteen. This is after the situation that went down with the URL. This is after the situation that went down with Murda Mook. This is after Brizz Rawsteen gets on Twitter, tags Norbes and ARP, and says that he's going to get the situation done no matter what. This is after all those situations, bro. Let me just say, Norbes, you've outdone yourself, brother. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you, bro. In this quick blog, what I want to do, right, is I just want to recap it. I want to talk about a couple of the very important points that Brizz brought up in this situation. Some of the points, if you guys follow me, please, please, please let me know in the comments. If you follow me and you watch my Brizz Rawsteen blogs that have to do with the URL and the business and Murda Mook and Brizz, if you follow me and you watch my blogs, please confirm in the comments, bro, that Brizz Rawsteen actually confirms the stuff that we be talking about in those blogs, bro. Brizz Rawsteen actually confirms. And I've taken down notes and timestamps, right, on things that I've spoken on in blogs that Brizz Rawsteen actually confirms here in this interview. For example, the fact that the URL deliberately did not send Brizz Rawsteen a contract, even after Brizz Rawsteen made it very clear to the URL that he was trying to get this battle and this contract done. URL had not sent him a contract up until about 2 weeks before the event. This is something that I claimed. This is something that I looked up. This is something that I heard Brizz talk about, right? And I made the allegation, right? And I made the allegation and said that, bro, the URL deliberately did that on purpose. What that's called, this is not even where I want to start, right? But let's just start here, I guess. What that's called is called a delay tactic. This is something that I tried explaining in a blog to people, but I know I'm not a very big blogger, so a lot of people are not going to necessarily, see or come across my video. But one of the things that Brizz and Norb start to talk about, right, is the fact that Brizz feels like he was played, is that Brizz was played. Brizz admits in this interview that he feels like the URL played him. As a matter of fact, let me do this for you guys. Let me pull it up to the timestamp. Let me bring it to the point where he says that, because anything that I speak about right here, I just want to make sure that y'all hear and Brizz confirms what we're talking about here, because I've been talking about a lot of these things myself, bro, but I just don't feel like a lot of people like believe me or, are putting two and two together. But hold up.
URL, the game, all that. It's all in one. You know what I mean?
What? No, Craig. You could have still battled. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna battle.
So all right, so one of the things that Brizz also does is he confirms, right? This is also one of the things that I was talking about when it came to Brizz Rawsteen. Brizz Rawsteen recently came out on Twitter and he tagged RBE or whatever the case is, and he had a tweet saying something like that they were going to complete the battle. They were going to do it and take it somewhere else. And a lot of people started making a lot of speculations as to who Brizz Rawsteen was talking about when he went on Twitter and he said that they were going to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what. I came out and I made a blog and I believed 1000% that it was going to be Murda Mook. There is no reason that Brizz Rawsteen should battle anybody else. There is no reason for him to have to battle anybody else except Mook for a multitude of reasons. For one, because it needs to happen. There needs to be that closure. For two, because now there's a lot of attention being brought to the battle. So they're building the fight. They're making it more and more wanted by people. Brizz Rawsteen confirms in this interview that he's had conversations with multiple people regarding the Murda Mook battle. It was funny to me when a lot of people were talking about Hitman, you know what I'm saying, the Brizz Rawsteen battle and Hitman and this, that, and the fifth. I'm like, bro, that doesn't make any sense. That would be the most random thing ever. It would be a cool matchup, just the wrong timing. The timing would be off. You know what I'm saying? If something like a Hitman and Brizz were to happen, the timing would be terrible. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like they tried to play me a couple times. No, that's it.
So Brizz just says that he feels like the URL. So Brizz just said that he feels like the URL tried to play him a couple of times.
You're referring basically to URL. Is that why you're like
the game, URL, the game, all that? It's all in one. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
I feel like they gave me the ass to kiss more than a little few times. So it's cool. You know, we're just matching that.
Now, some of you guys are gonna ask how it is. I can't play this whole video because it's not my content. I would love to, but some of you guys are gonna ask why it is that Brizz felt played by the URL. You know what I'm saying? How is it? He goes in to tell us and let us know exactly how it is he feels he got played by the URL. For one, the URL falsely dropped a statement on Brizz Rawsteen. If y'all remember, Beasley and the URL dropped a statement around the time where the Murda Mook battle and the Brizz battle kind of fell through, according to the URL. They put out a statement and they accused Brizz Rawsteen of backing out of the situation. They accused Brizz Rawsteen of backing out of the situation. Brizz Rawsteen has made it very clear time and time again that he was trying to get this battle done. He was actually trying to get this battle done. You know what I'm saying? Let's jump to that time. Hold on. Hold up.
and when you seen the statement, did you immediately know that what was your immediate reaction, your initial reaction?
I was like, oh, this is like a rap diss. The niggas dissing me.
Norbes just asked him what was his reaction to seeing that statement, and Brizz felt like it was a diss, like a rap diss. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, these niggas sneak dissing me.
Wow.
He felt like he was sneak dissed by the URL. That statement. Brizz, in fact, did not back out. The URL deliberately did not send him a contract throughout the entire time that this battle was being talked about and was supposed to be booked, up until 2 weeks before the battle. Now, if you really think about it, right, what that's called is called a delay tactic. That's used in business negotiation. In business negotiation, just look this up. Just a quick Google search will help educate, you know what I'm saying, and inform a lot of you guys. A delay tactic is used in business negotiation by the party, primarily by the party that has the most leverage. Only the party that has leverage in a situation can utilize what's called a delay tactic. Because URL has the upper hand in the situation, right? The URL and Caffeine, they're able to use a delay tactic. They're able to stall out Brizz Rawsteen. They're able to not send Brizz Rawsteen a contract, right? Keep Brizz Rawsteen on his toes, right? But at the same time, work something else in the background which will benefit the business more than a Brizz versus Mook battle, which would have been an Easy versus Mook battle. It's starting to seem as if though the URL doesn't care about Brizz Rawsteen at all. Like, and I know that this is business, right? And it's not personal, but it seems as if the URL really just doesn't care about Brizz Rawsteen at all. You know what I'm saying? First to say that and accusing Brizz Rawsteen of having backed out of the battle. And then, well, before that, not sending him a contract. Deliberately not sending a contract, right? For however long it was, which makes no sense. That doesn't make any sense. The only way it would make sense is if it was done on purpose. And it was. It's called a delay tactic. This is what we've been talking about here this whole time. That's why no contract was sent, because the objective of the URL would be for that battle to fall through. It would be for the battle to fall through. That's what the objective would be. And again, it's hard to explain and everybody understand what we're talking about here. Because the thing is, in order to understand what's happening and the conversation we're having, we need to remove ourselves from our own situation and put ourselves in the situation of a business. That's what we need in order to understand. Because yesterday, I feel like some people were asking questions as I was making comments during this live that had to do with, well, how does that make sense? Why would the URL, you know, take off a battle? Why would they not want a battle? Well, first of all, they did want the battle. They did want a battle. They wanted to get Easy up there. You know what I'm saying? So the URL didn't not want that additional battle on the card. They did, but it fell through and the URL's plan didn't work because of Mook. The URL's plan was to have that battle go through, but just not with Brizz, with Easy, because Brizz, and he talks about it in the interview, he's an outsider to the URL. He's not a controlled battler that can be under URL. He's not a controlled person. As a business, it would only make sense and it would benefit more the business if we have someone who was completely under our control in the situation. Easy to block, Captain. People can't think past what's at face value, right? A lot of us have a hard time believing and thinking beyond what's at face value. But when you start to remove yourself from yourself and put yourself in the shoes of the business, of the URL, some of these things will start to make sense. Now, what are some of the reasons that would happen, right? What are some of the reasons we think that the URL would want to replace Brizz with Easy, right? And you know, they would deliberately not send the contract, you know what I'm saying, to Brizz so the battle would fall through. And what is the purpose of these things, right? This is what's most confusing to a lot of people is, what is the purpose of these things? Again, you can't understand it unless you remove yourself from your situation. You can't understand why these things are being done, but I'll tell you why. As a business, the URL is in for a long ride, right? As a business, the URL battle rap is starting out and it's probably going to be around for a very long time, just like the music industry and sports entertainment industry. It's probably going to be around for a long time. We're in the beginning stages of it becoming a corporation. We're in the beginning stages of battle rap becoming a corporation. What that means is that the precedence for battle rap is being set right now. The precedence, the rules, the regulations, how they're planning on structuring battle rap for the next 20, 30, 50 years is happening right now. That's why these things are important. People don't think beyond today. That's why they don't think that these things are true. Even though Brizz is here admitting all these things to us, right? People don't understand. But battle rap is in its beginning stages of being that corporation, that industry. That means that the rules need to be set now. The precedents, the standards need to be set and are being set right now. They're being set right now. So to the business of URL, it is very important for any little thing like this to go their way. It has to go their way. Because if it doesn't, right? If it doesn't go their way, And Murda Mook gets up there, right? And Brizz Rawsteen gets up there, and Brizz Rawsteen is able to demand 6 figures, $150,000. All right, he's able to demand that now, and the URL gives in, right? It gives him that. Mook getting his $250,000. You know what I'm saying? 250,000, 300,000. You know what I'm saying? The URL gives in. That sets a precedence for the future of battle rap. As a business, you need to be very, very careful about this type of thing. Because if the URL, as a battle rap business, is unable to profit, right? The business of battle rap is done. You might as well just call it a day. If you have to pay all these battle rappers now 6 figures, 500, 400,000 now, because this is the direction battle rap is going now. If we have to start paying all these battle rappers all this money, bro, what's the point of even having a battle rap business? This is from the perspective of a business. And people still won't understand, right? Even after we talk about this, and even after Brizz Rawsteen himself comes out and admits all the things that we've been talking about and the things that I've been talking about on my blogs, bro. Like, it's simply, it has nothing to do with Mook specifically, has nothing to do with Brizz Rawsteen specifically. You can put another 2 battlers in their shoes that were maybe demanding the same amount, that were maybe asking for the same stuff in a contract, and it would be the same way. It's not just because it was a Mook and Brizz situation. So it's not personal. This would happen with any battle and any battle rapper who thinks that they can get and do whatever they want on the URL and battle rap. Murda Mook. I know Murda Mook is that type. Even though I love Murda Mook, I know he's the type that believes that he has control and power and he can do whatever he wants. The URL doesn't want that. They don't like that. They can't have that running around. You know what I'm saying? So there's a multitude of reasons as to why this would have happened. But then on top of all this going on, right, and on top of URL needing to make the point and set the precedence, right, they also had an opportunity to, just like WWE, build a storyline and create a superstar, create another character. Easy to block captain would have been the perfect situation. Like, the perfect storm was brewing for that to be the case. Mook being told last minute that Brizz backed out, so Mook didn't have enough time to write new material for Easy in front of a crowd. Easy having been given an advanced notice. Murda Mook exposed that in the video as well when he said that Easy already knew that they were going to be battling well before Mook knew. So this was also an opportunity to create a superstar that the URL could sell for cheap, sell for the low ski to us, the fans. Like, this is, money is the root of all evil, is money. This is literally the root of what is happening here, is money. And it always has been. And I'm just happy, bro. I'm not going to front. I'm very happy that Brizz came out and said all these things, because it confirms a lot of the things that I've been saying. Hopefully some of you guys, bro, really, like, not even follow me, bro, but at least pay attention to when I talk about this type of topic, you know? Brizz Rawsteen and Murda Mook. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, because I feel like there's some more important points that Brizz addresses in this video. So URL sabotaged the battle. It played Brizz. That's around the 25-minute mark. Brizz stated that the statement that they dropped felt like a diss to Brizz Rawsteen because it was actually false, and it was the URL's fault that Brizz ended up not doing that battle. You know what I'm saying? And let me just make that part clear. If you're locked into battle somebody, and this is why it's important to remove yourself from your own shoes and put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Let's say you're locked in to battle somebody for 3 months. 3 months. You guys are having a discussion about you being on the Drake card versus whoever the battle rapper is. 3 months. You're calling and harassing the URL to get your contract for like 2 months out of that, bro. 2 months in like a week. Like, you've been trying to contact the URL to get this contract because you want to make sure for yourself first of all, that the battle's actually going to go through. You want to make sure that you're going to be able to negotiate, right? And not just take whatever the hell they're putting on a piece of paper and offering you, right? Because that's why you need sufficient time. You need to make sure that you have somebody look over these contracts and that there's nothing crazy going on in these months. You need to make sure of these things. So Brizz obviously felt played, and it was the URL's fault because the URL had been ignoring the requests of Brizz Rawsteen for the longest time to send the contract. And then we get it 2 weeks before the event, so you have no time to do anything. Then Brizz Rawsteen confirms no contract was sent. And they continue to talk about the fact that no contract was sent throughout the entire interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, even Norbes himself is kind of stuck on the fact that he couldn't believe that the URL didn't even send the contract. Like, so there was no room for negotiation. But this is something that I've been saying and talking about before too. This was a delay tactic. It was done intentionally because the goal was for the battle to fall through. That was the goal. That was the agenda here, was for this battle to not go through. Period. And then get Easy in there. If we notice, Easy's been like the front man for the URL for this whole year. Like, they wanted to get Easy in there, bro, to build his stock because they could sell Easy for the low ski, bro. To us, what I mean when I say is sell Easy for the low ski is you pay Easy a small amount of money compared to what Brizz is asking for or compared to what Mook is asking for. That's why Easy would be the ideal person to build and sell us, because the URL can profit selling us Easy the Block Captain as a business. You wouldn't be able to profit very much selling us Mook and Brizz and guys that know their worth and know their value and are asking you for 6 figures plus. That wouldn't make sense for the business. As a matter of fact, you guys would be out of business in like a matter of years if that's the case. If you're paying battlers $100K, you'd rather pay them a couple $1,000s maybe and get them on an artist development contract. That's the best case scenario for the URL as a business. And that's why none of this surprises me, bro. And that's why all of this is so easy to see. It is so easy, plain and simple to see. You know what I'm saying? Once you start to remove yourself from your shoes and put yourself in the shoes of Smack and Beasley. Like, yeah, Shay. Yeah, Shay. We need to fill our pockets, Shay. The only way to do that is to pay these battlers next to nothing, son. And then we keep all the profits, Shay. But that's not just battle rap. That's just the way of the world. That's also why it's so easy for me to understand this, bro. Because it's like, this is not just battle rap. This happens in every label, Young Money, Good Music. There's just all types of labels. All these crazy things happen to where the signee or the artist gets raped because they didn't have it up here to know what the hell is going on. So this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? Then the artist comes out 10 years later like, oh yeah, I only ever got a $5,000 signing bonus, and I never got paid anything after that. Yeah, because you signed a crazy deal. You signed it because you don't know your worth and you didn't know what the hell you was signing. And now all of a sudden, 10 years down the line, bro, you only ever got a $15,000 advance. You never got anything else from it. All your royalties gone. Everything gone. Anything that you can make in the back, gone. Simply because we didn't go over a contract or we don't know what the hell we was doing. This happens everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then to finish this off, you know what I'm saying, because I probably went a little over time, you know what I mean, here. Mook did confirm that he's battling Mook, not Hitman. So all you people out there who talking about, oh, Brizz battling Hitman on Max Out 3 and blah, blah, blah. No. Brizz is going to give us exactly what he knows we want. You know what I'm saying? Brizz is just waiting around, and he's mentioned it again multiple times. He's getting the right offers. He's making calls. He's getting, you know what I'm saying, talking to the right peoples. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of time, bruh. And this is exactly what my guess was when I dropped the blog and I said, bruh. Brizz said he's going to complete it. He's talking about Mook, baby. You know what I mean? So, yo, Norbes, again, bro, you've outdone yourself, bro. This is probably one of the most highly anticipated interviews in battle rap. I don't think there's anybody who we were looking for an interview from more than Brizz Rawsteen. Like, on some real, man. And I'm just glad that this this does confirm a lot of the things that I've been talking about, bruh. You know what I mean? So, yo, if y'all haven't gone and checked out this interview, and you guys are, you know, at least a fan of Brizz Rawsteen or interested in knowing what's going on with Brizz Rawsteen, or just want to hear Brizz Rawsteen's voice, you know what I'm saying, because he hasn't been around for a while, go check out this interview on my man Norbes' channel, Norbes It All Podcast, you know what I mean? And let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think it's going to be Mook coming up? I think it's going to be Mook. As a matter of fact, I know it's going to be Mook, according to Brizz. And I believe it's going to be on the closure card. I believe it's going to be on a RBE closure card, not a max out 3. It's going to be closure. It only makes sense. The stars are going to align, bro, for that situation to work out the way it's supposed to work out. I promise you. Let me know what y'all think about that. And let me know what y'all think about the fact that Brizz Rawsteen admits here that the URL played him, bro. This is something that I've been speculating on a lot. And Brizz confirms that, bro, the URL did in fact play this man, bro. And then on top of that, tried to make it seem like he was the one that backed out on the situation. This is craziness, man. Hey, Brizz, salute, bro. Salute to all the subscribers, all the supporters, man. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Joe coming at you live and direct from the battle.